Good morning, everyone. Toby LaGrange here. If you don't know me, I am the voice of the Glen Ridge Motorsports Park. Coming at you live this morning. I wanted to go over some notes and some news that's been breaking over the past week here with the Ridge. I'm coming to you from our parking lot at my office here. Just getting ready to go in to start my Tuesday here in lovely Scotia, New York. I want to go over some things that we announced over the past week or so at the parades. First of all, big thank you to everyone who volunteered their time and help at the parades. We were at the Broad Albin Perth Holiday Parade last Monday, and then we were at the Johnstown Parade on Friday night. We were supposed to be at the Gloversville Parade. However, a couple of sick kids kept a few people home, including myself, and we didn't have enough staff, so we didn't do the Gloversville Parade. We do thank the Gloversville Parade Commission for allowing us to be in the parade, and we are looking forward to next year's. One of the news items that broke, and we got plenty of news to go over here this morning, the Slingshot Division. The Slingshot Division, specifically the NPS, Northeast Paving and Seal Co. All-Star Slingshot Division, will be running for $300 to win this year in a full purse. Now, I know to a lot of the stock car world, that doesn't seem like a lot or much, but a full purse in the slingshot world is a big deal because most tracks only pay the top 5, maybe the top 10, but usually, if I'm not mistaken, it's the top 5. So we're going to pay the full field, $300 to win, and if we get 20 or more cars, it's going to be $500 to win with the same full field payout. Junior Slingshots, the NPS Junior Slingshots, the top 3 are going to earn a payout this year. Previous years, I don't believe they earned any, and lots of tracks do not pay the juniors. We're going to pay the juniors this year. As was announced by Tanner and Corky Warner on Friday night at the Johnstown Parade, the Silver Fox Showdown comes to the Glen Ridge Motorsports Park this year in memory of their grandfather, Don Warner. The Don Warner Memorial is not new. It's been around since he passed away a few years ago, but it's been idle for a while. Rebranding it as the Silver Fox Showdown. That'll be at the Ridge this year. Details to be announced very shortly. A big thank you to Jay Fitzgerald and family for bringing the $2,500 to win Robert Fluffhagen Memorial for the Dirt Car Pro Stock Division 2, the Ridge. Like I said, $2,500 to win. That was also announced Friday night at the Johnstown Parade. Big thank you to Jay Fitzgerald and his family. $2,500 to win for the Robert Fluffhagen Memorial coming to the Glen Ridge Motorsports Park for the Dirt Car Pro Stock Division. And I believe that's not going to be a series show. So that should be a regular weekly show. So it's not going to have series points or anything as it stands right now. So regulars, make sure you're coming out. Baiters, come on in every Sunday night at the Ridge, Dirt Car Pro Stocks. Tune up for that $2,500 to win show. Speaking of the Dirt Car Pro Stock Division, they will once again be sponsored by the Yerkowitz Auto Crushers Group. It'll be the Yerkowitz Auto Crushers Dirt Car Pro Stock Division at the Ridge. The red chair, the man with the red chair, is moving up to sponsor the Dirt Car 358 Modifieds. He's stepping up in a big way for the 358 Modifieds, the Dirt Car 358 Modifieds, that is, at the Ridge this season. And a big thank you to the man with the red chair. Also, the Yerkowitz Auto Crushers, our Dirt Car Pro Stock Division sponsor, and Northeast Paving and Seal Coat, the All-Star and Junior Slingshot Division sponsor. Let me check my notes here. Yeah, I gotta have notes. We have a lot of news coming out, so I want to make sure I get it all. The Dirt Car 358 Modified, Dirt Car Sportsman, and Dirt Car Pro Stock divisions all will have series races. That's Dirt Car Series races this year. We've already talked about the Dirt Car 358 Modified series event. Still waiting for a date on that. All the dates will be out. Should be by the end of the year, as I've been told. Each of those 3 divisions will also be part of the Who's Retire Weekly Championship. From Dirt Car, the Dirt Car Who's Retire Weekly Championship is your best 16 finishes, or at least it was last year. The best 16 finishes for each division. So you can run one track, run 16 shows, you get some good extra money at the end of the year. LaGrange Media Podcast, coming out of LaGrange Media Production Stables. We will be going weekly from March 1st to November 22nd this year, basically for the season, to just before the start and just after the season. It'll be a weekly broadcast coming out on Wednesdays. It's not going to be live, but it will be posted every Wednesday. We got about 5 or 6 episodes planned between now and then, including 3 interviews, an awards wrap-up show, and probably a couple with some breaking news. GR Live once again returned in the 2023 season. I'll once again be joined by my partner in crime up in the tower, Brady Hauser. Brady, of course, my assistant announcer at the Ridge. Him and I will be doing the GR Live wrap-up show each and every Sunday night with some guests, usually 2 to 3 guests, depending on what's going on and who we can find. We're going to have a new set. It's going to be located in the concession area in that building. If you've been around the Ridge, you've been in that building quite a few times, you know there's plenty of area in there to have a nice set. We're going to create a nice set in there for the 2023 season. We also are working on something big for GR Live. Can't announce it yet. Still working out the details. Still trying to get everything finalized. And once we do, we will announce it. But it's going to be a big thing for GR Live if we can get it squared away. GR Live will also have a podcast attached to it. GR Live, the podcast, will be every Friday during the racing season, starting the first week in May. Practice is roughly set for April 30th, I believe. 1 week later will be opening day, so it should be in that Friday. And what the GR Live podcast is going to be a replay of the interviews with the drivers and personalities from the previous week's show, and we'll put them in a podcast form. LaGrange Media Productions will produce it, just like we do the GR Live itself, and we'll put it out there on Friday mornings for everyone to see. The Glen Ridge Motorsports Park Power Rankings, presented by LaGrange Media Podcast, will be coming your way in 2023. We did it last year as a rough go, just trying to smooth out some details. We got a bunch of kinks worked out and ready to go here for the 2023 season. Unlike in past things I've done in terms of rankings, this one will have a season-ending award. At least the winner will get an award of some sort, whether it be a trophy, a plaque, a framed award, something like that. I'm working on getting the top three. So top three overall drivers. Now, this is every division combined, one big power rankings for the track. Those will be updated every Tuesday. Also be put on the LaGrange Media Podcast every Wednesday and on the GR Live podcast on Friday mornings. That's basically it. We're working on some other news here at the Ridge. Of course, we're still working on a date for our awards banquet. I've been told there is one coming. We're just trying to find a place to have it. There's other news coming out of the Ridge. We're going to be at the Syracuse Motorsports Expo this year in March. We haven't been there in a while. Probably haven't been there since I last was at the Ridge 15 years ago or so. But we will be at the Syracuse Motorsports Expo in March. We're going to have a table there. It's all going to be about Glen Ridge. We're going to go about Glen Ridge schedules, information, meet the fans. I'll be there all day from open to close on Saturday. I believe co-promoter Butch Hazard and his family will be there on Sunday, I believe. That's the way we got tentatively the schedule, but it could change. But I'll definitely be there all day Saturday. I'm sure Brady Hauser will pop in and out. He'll be running around, probably doing his interviews. But we're going to be there promoting the Glen Ridge Motorsports Park at the booth. I'll be there all day, so make sure you stop on out, give us a holler, and answer any questions you might have. Spread the word. We want to get some good car counts up at the Ridge. The Ridge is a great place to be on Sunday night. It's very fun and a lot of great racing going on. I'm trying to think of anything else that I didn't put on my list here to mention. But there's a lot of big news coming out of the Ridge. Things I can't announce just yet, but we will announce them. Part of my hand. I'm still trying to get used to this live thing. But we will have more news coming out, lots of big things, including, like I said, the Dirt Car Pro Stock, Sportsman, and 3-Day Modified Series dates, how many we're going to have. Last year we had 2 regional dates for the Sportsman. Not sure how many we're going to have this year. We'll have at least one series race for each division. Like I said, I've been told they should be out by the end of the year, by Christmas time. We will have to wait and see. I know Dean Reynolds is hard at work out there in Weedsport trying to get all this taken care of for everybody. Big things for the Slingshots, like I said. I'm sure we'll have a Slingshot Tour race as well. Slingshots, come on out and support the Ridge. $300 to win. You get 20 cars, you get $500 to win. Full purse. That is huge. I can't tell you how huge that is for the Slingshot division to have a full purse. But like I said, I'll wrap things up here. I should go on in and get things going here in my office. I'll be back with some more updates as news warrants. This is a pretty good idea, doing these videos. Big props to Butch Hazard and Ray Sufferin for having me back for second season as a lead announcer. I'm glad being home. Glen Ridge is my home now. It's a fun place to be. I wouldn't be anywhere else on the weekend. So that's it for this time, for this update. We'll see everybody soon. You can find us over on my YouTube page here for LaGrange Media Podcast. You're also going to find all the GR Lives on the LaGrange Media Podcast YouTube page every week going forward. And I'm going to replay the entire 2022 season of GR Lives over on that YouTube page as well. So make sure you like the page, follow the page, whatever it's called. I'll be handling the social media blitz that we're going to have this year for Twitter and Facebook. Brady's Brady's handling TikTok and Instagram and whatever else he does, plus his Out of the Fast Lane podcast. So we got a lot of social media stuff going on, so make sure you stay tuned. And of course, check out our website, www.glenridgemp.com, www.glenridgemp.com, and we'll see you later. So stay safe, and as Doug Logan always said on This Weekend Dirt, so long for now.